120, including minors, 9 years old, 14 years old, 15 years old. This is wild. Uncle, you need deliverance, cleansing, washing, brushing. I don't even know. I don't even know how people kept quiet with minors. Like, what are parents? Even the devil will get angry with those parents. People around. A parent sees a burning fire and knows it hurt as an adult, but allows the child to put the hand inside a burning fire. Do you think that is normal? In today's video, we are going to leverage this wild information from Uncle's Act to bring forward the analysis I have been doing over time based on the behavioral pattern and lifestyle of people in connection to how they were raised. So today, we are going to talk about how parenting style we receive affect our lifestyle and our parenting styles too, for those who are already parenting and also for those who are aspiring parents. This event has pushed me forward to make this video. And this is also the reason why you also need to watch this video after this one, especially if you are one of those arguing that sex education to under 10 years old is bad. This video is for you because it will tell you more. So let's dive into today's video. But before we get right into this video, this is Analysis Reviews and Lifestyle. If you're new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you here. S'il vous plaît, ejo. Subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video because this kind of topic is very dear to my heart and I want it to get round. Somebody needs it. We need it. We will not let our children to be swooned into something we wouldn't like tomorrow. On this channel, we talk about lifestyle reviews, product reviews, fitness reviews, and every other thing in between and more. I take you from what is hot to what is impactful. So let's dive into this review, starting with you. First, think about your upbringing. Were your parents more authoritative or authoritarian, always laying down law, or maybe are they permissive, letting you discover the world without boundaries? Are you super independent now? Or are you struggling with setting boundaries or doing things as an adult? Think about it. To make it easier for you, let's review 4 parenting styles and their effects. This will help you to know where you fall in case you do not know. And also afterwards, I will also share with you how to help yourself if you are affected negatively with any of these parenting styles. So let's dive into the 4 types of parenting styles and their effects and how you will observe it in an adult. Number 1, authoritarian parenting. Authoritarian parenting is a type of parenting with lots of rules and expectations, but not much room for discussions.
These are the do as I say type of parents. They are very controlling. Kids raised this way may grow up to become even more controlling than their parents, though they may become adults that are disciplined and responsible, but they may struggle with fear of taking risk or bringing out their creativity style, or even overly taking risk to impress because they grew up trying to impress their authoritarian parents or trying to escape them. This may result to lack of progression in life, delays, procrastinations, unnecessary anger and resentments, etc., due to the inability to allowing them to become who they really want to be.
So when they say fear of taking risk, it's not that they don't know what to do, but because they are used to that authoritarianness, shouting, always reprimanding them, always telling them what to do, they know what to do, but they may be afraid to do things they want to do because they don't want to do it wrongly. Instead of taking a bold step to do things, then even if they make mistakes, they learn from it. They want to get it perfect, but if they were not bussed around, they may do things differently. People like this may likely be having a lot of procrastination or doubting themselves, or maybe sometimes lacking self-confidence. Maybe you've met someone whom follows the rule to the dot, but they fail to be able to think outside the box, or someone that knows what to do but fears to actually do it because they are wondering what people will say or what people think. They are too cautious of so many things. Maybe they are suffering from authoritarian type of parenting. The second type of parenting is permissive parenting. In this kind of parenting, the parents are more lenient with very few rules. They give their children freedom,
but not necessarily set boundaries to what the kids can do and what the kids cannot do, or what they will allow the kids to do or what they will not allow the kids to do.
So as an adult, these individuals may suffer from lack of self-control or respecting others. And they argue too much. They don't like to obey rule. They think that they are the boss anywhere they are. They want to do whatever they like at any time. If you notice someone who jump from job to job because they don't want to, settle for responsibilities, they are always late. They avoid responsibilities. Even when they are supposed to do something, they think it is their right at all times. Perhaps they came from a permissive household. The third type of parenting is the authoritative parenting. Parents with this type of parenting style set clear rules and also give room for discussions.
They nurture independence. Kids raised this way tend to grow up confident, responsible, and better able to handle life's challenges. So this is why it is considered as the most balanced type of parenting style. Even though, in my own opinion, I think blending them in raising your kids is very crucial.
In one of my videos, I discussed about one of my childhood friends that their parents gave them this kind of parenting style, authoritative parenting style. And going to their house, I learned a lot from this kind of parenting style because they don't really shout too much and they don't also engage too much with the children. They have open discussion and they are also stern when they give instructions. So it makes them to have confidence and also feel free to discuss things with their parents. They grew up being confident, taking actions, doing things, and I learned a lot from this, and I am grateful that I was around them to learn this. It helped me a lot, including other journeys that I have also learned along the line to get myself to where I am today. The last type of parenting style is neglectful parenting. This type of parenting is where the parent is either emotionally unavailable or uninvolved at all in their child's life. And adults raised like this often struggle with self-esteem,
and they may have difficulty forming healthy relationships with others.
Not because they don't want to do things the right way, but because they know little or nothing. They are acting based on what they know. They struggle because they don't know. Dealing with people like this led me into asking questions about how they were raised, and I figured out that some of the attitudes that they were displaying as an adult, the addictions they embrace, the things they do, all tied back to their upbringing. And this is the reason why I decided to bring this topic forward, leveraging Diddy's story, because if you look very well into Diddy's childhood was marked by the absence of a father and a strong, influential mother who raised him in Harlem. Many people may describe her as powerhouse, which likely pushed Diddy to success based on, the history. But that kind of pressure can come with its own sets of challenges. Don't you think so? So, this is what I feel that led Diddy to his craving nature, and everything may be linked to that authoritative or authoritarian lifestyle. You can see the imprint of his early life and the decision he made today, for better for worse, back to his upbringing. So this is why I feel the need that this topic is very relevant in today's lifestyle, especially looking at the number of people and the age range of people that he has, drive into the life that they don't even want to be part of. Now, let's bring it back to you. As an adult, we have the power to reflect on our upbringing and decide what to keep and what to change. If you grew up with an authoritarian parent, you might still feel the pressure to be perfect. But what if you didn't have to? Or if you have a neglectful parent that you don't know how to build emotional connection or, be successful in life, and you don't have clue of many things in life. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to taking action. So back to the initial question. How do you think the parenting style you received is affecting you today? Do you find yourself rebelling against it or repeating the same behavior? Or are you finding it difficult to, drop some lifestyle you picked up as a cover-up, such as addiction, addiction to sex, whatever, serial liar, prostitution, whatever, that you have adopted as a cover-up based on the lifestyle you got? Think about it. Let's talk about it at the comment section. You may discover an eye-opening thing about yourself. Being mindful of your own upbringing can help you choose the kind of upbringing you will give your children. Even if you are not a parent yet, it can help you to decide what kind of person you want to become. Diddy's life has shown us that success and struggles comes hand in hand with how we were raised, but also reminds us that personal growth is always possible. So with this, let me go into sharing with you few tips how to help yourself to break up from the cycle of negative effects from bad parenting, and how you can teach yourself to treat others well so that you will break this generational curse of bad parenting to make life easier for you, because it can be an addiction. It is not going to be easy. It is going to be challenging, but it will be incredibly rewarding if you learn it. I am reaping the benefit of the reward of many work I have done on myself to improve myself. So I believe that you can achieve it. The first step is acknowledging and reflecting on your childhood and how they may have been shaped by your upbringing. Because without acknowledging and reflecting on your childhood, change becomes impossible. So steps you can take to do this is, number one, take time to reflect on the kind of parenting you received. Is it overly strict, disrespectful? Write them down. Specific example of the behavioral attitudes or something that you may have inherited that, that's affecting you. Be honest with yourself and write down how these things are affecting you, including how you treat your children. The second step is to educate yourself about the type of parenting styles. Understanding these different types of parenting styles will help you to identify not only where things went wrong in the past, but also current dynamics you will use moving forward. And the step to this is to research about these different types of parenting style and set clear boundaries while nurturing your emotional intelligence. Learn on the importance of all this kind of parenting style and how it may be influencing your life today and what you will do next. Explore resources that will help you to do better, that will motivate you to do better, to be able to, to grow and make choices, or even make these parenting styles to get, to do better. Number three, develop emotional awareness and self-regulation. If you're quick to anger, hot-tempered, or find yourself feeling resentful, it may stem from unresolved childhood issues. Practice mindfulness. Meditate. This will help you to become more aware of your emotional issues. Learn how to pause before reacting. When you are acting out of frustration, fear, or hurt, or even out of anxiety, rather than responding thoughtfully, learn how to pause before reacting. I am learning that too. Even as much as I am learning it, sometimes I lose it. I forgive myself and I keep on. It's not something that will happen immediately, but it is something that is a gradual process. So even when you fail yourself, don't think too much about it. Forgive yourself and keep going, because it is a gradual process. It is not an auto implementation factor. So you will learn by continuously practicing it. Many of us came from a tough parenting family background that is affecting us today, affecting the way you trigger in anger. It can even be generational thing. Anger can be generational effect. So you need to work on yourself to learn how to be more thoughtful, to learn how to manage the anger, to learn how to be calm, to learn how to listen more so that you don't respond when you're not supposed to respond, so you don't get angry where you're not supposed to get angry. Listen intently, be patient to listen to others and see what they are saying before reacting. Analyze things that get you angry. You will realize that most of the things that get you angry are so stupid. Whether it is linked to your child behavior or your unresolved past behavior or things you've been storing in your mind, it is not necessary. Ask God to help you, heal your mind. Ask God, because God will help you if you ask to heal your mind. Seek therapy or professional help. I go for therapy. You can talk to a friend that have understanding. There can be a therapy to you, but make sure to talk to a friend that have understanding. But it is great if you can seek professional therapies for those who can afford it, because therapy will provide you a structured space of healing from past trauma, bad parenting experiences, helping you to work through unresolved issues. So consider seeing a licensed therapist if you can afford it. Those ones that specializes in child trauma, family dynamics, or generational cycles or dysfunctionalities, they can help you identify and handle the effects of your upbringing on you. Explore community behavioral therapy or talk therapy. Like I said, talk to a friend, because some friends can be very compassionate and understanding, not the ones that will carry your story and go to their ancestors. Talk to a professional therapy that can, UK NHS offers that too. I am using them, they are helping me. But you can also, wherever you are in the world, you can seek help. It might be expensive, like I said, but you will get one. BetterHelp is also a good tool that also help. Private clubs may also help you if you can belong to private clubs where you can make friends that are reasonable and you can learn things from. Fifth one, practice reparenting yourself. Why it matters to reparent yourself is helping to provide yourself with the emotional support that you may have missed or you did not receive. So start by practicing self-compassion. When you feel you are being too hard on yourself, pause and ask, what were your parents saying to you when you were a child, and learn to love yourself. I've made a video about it, or how to define your bid. I think you can find the video here. I have the video, go watch it. Set boundaries for yourself around rest, around self-care and emotional help. If like now I am having back pain now, causes depression and all that. So because I have figured that out, instead of me, going out and be lashing out on people because of the pain I am feeling, I have learned to stay back, rest until I heal, because it will help me to stay away from all these unnecessary anger, unnecessary depression, unnecessary anxiety. So allow yourself space to heal. Allow yourself to say no to unnecessary obligations that takes toll on your body. Be feminine if you're a woman. Be masculine if you're masculine. Don't try to be what you are not. Self-care. Let the men do what they have to do as men. Love you, and let the women do what they have to do as to you as a man. Be the king. What is wrong with you people in this world? Replace self-criticism with
Affirmative words like,
I am capable, I am doing my best, I am loved, I am beautiful. I have made video about it. Look at my previous videos. You will see resources that will help you. And it is okay to make mistake. If you make mistake, stand up, dust off, continue. I will stop here because I don't want this video to go long, but there are so many things you can do to help you improve yourself and bring yourself out of the attitude that is not working to attitude that is working, so that you will not create a boundary and resentment to your children or with your children, which stems from bad parenting styles. So if you want me to make more video on the remaining things you can do to help you break free from negative cycle of bad parenting, hit the like button and I will do it. Otherwise, I would just write about it on my blog. My blog is www.tellassisreviews.lifestyle. I share lovely posts on there. So this is it for this review. Again, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and share this video. Let's make an impact. Please, if you know that fire is burning, do not let your child put their hand into the fire, because the way you people think in this generation, I cannot for you people. Anyways, this is it for this review. If you think this video is impactful in your life, please hit the like button, subscribe and share this video. Until next video, I love you. One love. Bye bye bye. Stay blessed and stay at a lot. I love you.